Alright, here's the situation. Today we're back with the 300. The plan is to put some extra leaf springs in the rear end. Because after 40-50 years of driving this thing around, they tend to start sagging a bit. And it's really noticeable when you get any sort of weight in the back. You know, 2 full-grown adults will really put a hurting on this suspension. So we got it hooked up to the engine hoist. We're going to lift it up, get it off the ground, basically pull the back axle, release it, get the springs out. And we'll kind of walk you through what we're going to do. You know, this is going to be on the cheap. It's going to work great. Joe did it to his Newport, so we're just going to take you through the steps. The level of trust with you is quite high.
It is what? Absurd?
Quite high. What do you want? That's right. Okay. Alright. Yeah.
There she is. Rocking like a tear tata.
Well, kind of figuring that 440 will keep the front end down.
Right?
They coming?
We're getting there. That one came.
Well, that was last season.
Well, this is the basic premise that we're going to just take 2 of these leaves out of this old spring pack that came out of my 78 pickup. And we're going to take these apart, and I'm just laying these on top to get an idea of which leaf we're going to use and where we're going to put it in the stack. Because we want this to line up. We don't want the ends of these to line up to each other, like stacked on end. We want to end one, you know, halfway. So here's an end of a leaf and an end of a leaf. We want to put one maybe right in here, you know, so it's as long as as long as it's in between the two, we'll be good. So I think what I had to do was take a long one on the Newport, and I cut it down to fit in between. So we're going to take them apart and see which one fits good.
It's as simple as that, folks. All you do is just get the nut red hot and just unscrew it.
That's it. Effortless.
So what are we doing here?
Well, got them all cleaned up. Took them all apart. We flappy wheeled them and got all the heavy rust and shit off of them. So we'll Krylon restore them a little bit with some primer and grease them up, and then we'll put the stack back together.
So now there's 2 springs from your truck that are new to this pack.
Correct. it's going to be these two here. This one and that one. These two are going in the pack. Alright, so we're putting it back together. Put your center bolt in. We're using a new center bolt because what happens is once you compress it down, it becomes too long and it gets cut off. So you really can't reuse them because then they're just too short. Okay. Here's our new leaf. Try deal. That's okay. That's okay. Another new leaf. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I thought the short one went forward, but maybe not. Yeah, the short one does go forward because that's the rear hanger. So doesn't make a whole lot of sense. How does that? Do we have one of these other ones backwards? I don't think so. We kept them in pretty good order. That wants to stay there. We're overlapping if we do it that way. They must have it one way on one side, one the other way on the other. Okay. Now this is the part where we got to start crushing it. Driving you out of there. Whoop, wrong pocket. Come on, fucker. Got him! Alright. Sweet deal. Now we can snug down the center bolt. I think that's 1/2 inch. You want to grab the water pump pliers over there? Channel lock, rather.
Yeah, hold that bottom bolt with them.
Yeah. Cool, look at that. Sweet. That's it. Now you have 3/4 ton leaf springs for your car.
So here you could see a comparison. On the bottom obviously is the one we added the leaves and sanded down and repainted. And then the top is this as stock right off the car that we're going to do next.
Say something.
Well,
Is this thing on? Recording?
yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it is.
So we got both the leaf packs assembled. we're installing them now. We got the driver's side on. Right now we're putting the passenger side on. So what you have to do is you get the front forwardmost mount in, and then you jack up the bottom of the spring pack so that you could get the rear mounts lined up, and then you bolt them in. Then once that's bolted in, you'll take the tension off the spring, lower it, get the jack out of the way, and then you're going to put your bottom plate on. You're going to want to line up the
Well, we can get the jack out of the way, right?
yeah, because there's just one other.
Let's just get that.
So
Get them out.
then what you're going to want to do, as you can see, there's a hole, so your 2 U-bolts will go through those pockets, and then you got to line up the bottom of your spring nut and bolt through the middle hole. Obviously make sure your shock mount is facing towards the back, and then you just go to town, impact those U-bolts really good, and you know, just watch out for your brake lines, and
Stuff.
pretty much should be good.
All right.
Okay, ease it down.
Yeah, tell our viewers what we're doing.
Alright, so we're going to attempt to lower this axle into place.
It's all place.
Let it all the way down.
Sure. Now we gotta fight with it. Okay. Yep.
Down.
It's down.
What's it on?
What?
Oh.
It's laying on the leaf.
Oh, okay. Try to get this out of the way?
Get the jack right out of the way. Just push it forward because we're gonna need it here in a few minutes. You gotta get your U-bolts on, and you gotta pull this. I'm gonna try and pull this axle back. Try and wiggle the spring side to side because I think it's gotta come in.
Yeah. See the hole. It's got to come back about 1.5 inches.
Inch and a half.
Almost. Oh, you're in. You're in the hole.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. U-bolts. Are you blocking our viewers?
Oh.
Probably are.
Probably.
There you go.
There it is.
Don't put that in there.
Check the pipe.
The pipes? Okay. You right-handed?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at that.
wow.
Like butter.
Should I get the impact on this thing and finish it off?
Yeah. Buzz them up. You want the air too?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't think I have enough header to blow this thing through. So you gotta attempt as well as you can to make sure your U-bolts are lined up straight up and down, preferably where the old ones were. So right now I'm just kind of getting them started here.
Good. Send them home!
Alright, yeah. Now you just gotta let the impact do its work.
Rick.
Yeah, it's making a video. Let's watch Rick. Let's watch Rick struggle with his shocks.
Ways.
You know? Oh, it's just so close.
Almost.
You got it. You can't hold it. Okay, you're gonna watch right there. Watch.
Alright. Put this other one on.
I know.
Alright, zip up the nuts, lower it down, double check our tightness on all our bolts, and then we'll get some aftershots. So, all in all, I think it's a success. We could, yeah, we could load people in the back and have a grand old time. So here we are, 1968 Chrysler 300. Big old 440 in it, total torque monster. Really like the way it drives so far.
These nuts.